Tell us what you do and how to pronounce your name, because I feel like people say your name sometimes.
They do. It's German. It gets confusing. I understand that. Yes, I definitely do get confusion about my name. Sorry for that. My family is German. But I'm Diana Finster, and I'm based with Walmart Connect. I've been there almost 3 years now, which is crazy. And I oversee all of our partnerships, which is our agency, tech, and media. And have the wonderful pleasure of getting to still work with you, which is so exciting.
I can't believe it's 3 years. It feels like 10.
It's been a while. It's short and long, I guess, years, right?
Yeah, that's amazing. 3 years.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started with the questions. I feel like we're in 2025, which is crazy. I remember we launched Walmart Connect in 2020. So this is 5 years in to this partnership and this self-service platform. I think this is going to be a huge year. So tell us, what is unique about the direction of your retail media network heading into 2025? What are you excited about?
I mean, there's so much to be excited about. And first, let's start with what makes Walmart unique. We have such a vast reach. We have more than 4,700 stores, reach 145 million people in the US in our stores and online every single week. And that enormous reach is pretty powerful, but it's not just like the reach. I think that makes us so exciting, but it's also our robust data. And combining these two things together really helps us power these really relevant data and insights, and power campaigns that allow us to target and power insights for reaching the right product, the right price at the right time. And so I think that's pretty powerful. And as we go into 2025, what I'm really excited about is, from a Walmart Connect perspective, frankly, just building upon that, delivering more and more unique insights, building upon that first-party data, and delivering more better omnichannel experiences and insights for customers.
How many stores did you say that you have?
More than 4,700 stores.
4,700 stores. So it's really the power of being able to sync up offline and online data, which I think is very unique.
It is. It's something that I don't think anybody else can offer at that scale.
All right. So we just talked about how big 2025 is. Let's talk about, what are you seeing as the biggest retail media trends for the upcoming year, and how is your platform addressing it?
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. But you made a big acquisition recently.
Yeah. A lot going on there. Not much I can say there yet, unfortunately. But I would say 3 main trends that I at least observe. One is growing in-store experiences, measurement, and then something I'm particularly passionate about is offsite. As you know, and probably a lot of the listeners, is there's not a funnel experience anymore for customers and for shoppers. And so what we're really focused on is, how do we ensure that we're expanding and allowing all of the shopper experiences and allowing the touch points at all of those different stages. And so to ensure that we're enhancing and allowing all of those different touch points, we're sort of looking at how do we deliver across all of those different stages. And so for the first one, around growing in-store experiences, we're releasing more in-store demo testing, sampling to ensure brand shopping, awareness, engagement when they're in store. And then also, how do we continue to enhance that in-app, and then also online as well. So really excited about doing that more. From a measurement perspective, as you know, we launched in-store attribution with search. And so that's really exciting. What that does is it allows attribution of how are your search ads driving in-store sales, and being able to link those up for the first time. And so moving forward, what we're looking at is, how can we bring that and actually enhance that to display and other products as well, and really connect those in-store sales to other products. And then finally, from an offsite perspective, and this is what I'm really passionate about, because my team works on this, but we know that advertisers want to be able to reach their customers wherever they are. And so how do we continue to enhance media experiences and work beyond the walls? And so working with other media partners to enhance those experiences beyond. So a lot coming there as well. So those are some of the areas that I'm really excited about.
Yeah, so offsite is going to be key for 2025 for Walmart.
Yeah.
That's the key takeaway.
Yeah. As well as in-store and measurement. I think definitely key areas as well.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the competitive advantages of Walmart.
Yep.
All right. So speaking of measurement,
Yeah.
can you share a unique metric that you prioritize when evaluating performance and why you find it particularly insightful compared to more traditional metrics? So, we have in media, we have cost per clicks and impressions and, kind of the normal state of affairs. But what is maybe a more unique metric?
Yeah. I mean, it's so important for an advertiser to first start with what is really important for them. And some of them, they look at just conversions and they look at just attributed sales and return on ad spend. And that's really all that matters for them. And so those can be fine. But for other ones, the types of conversions are really important to them. So looking more at new to brand or new buyers is more important. And therefore, other metrics are more important. A key metric that I think is really exciting and interesting is looking at sales lift. Mm-hmm. And so understanding how are your campaigns actually driving those sales lift, those sales incrementality. We know that advertisers are getting more and more sophisticated and really seeking out that incremental understanding. How is their impact, their investment really driving those sales? And so that was something that Walmart Connect sought to do. And a question that we sought to answer with display first and looking at 2 holdout groups. So understanding of if your display campaign, how much is that driving in these sales versus another campaign that didn't have that. And that's something that over the next year we'll seek to expand to other products. But I think sales lift is a really exciting and interesting metric that can help you better understand incrementality.
Yeah. And then the one that you mentioned earlier, the in-store attribution piece, which is unique to Walmart, is being able to see that.
Definitely. I think that one,
All right. Tell us how Walmart Connect thinks about being API first.
We want to empower our advertisers however they choose to use Walmart Connect. We know that there is a lot of complexity within the marketing landscape. There's a lot of retail media networks out there. And so going within, our own tools isn't always going to be what's best for them. And that there are many tools like your own that can provide enhanced performance and look across the landscape and help them there. And so we want to ensure that we're thinking about that as well. And so I would say ensuring that we're empowering their selection, however they choose to do that, is really what we want to do, rather than disadvantaging them in any perspective. So I think it's really about parity is really how we think about it.
Okay, so we're talking about retail media resolutions. That's a theme of our interviews.
Yeah.
And if you could set one resolution for brands in 2025 regarding retail media in Walmart Connect, what would it be?
I mean, I would say really focus on omnichannel. Like, I think you can't just think about one on-site. Purchases happen everywhere. You need to reach your customers across. You need to make sure that you're really focused on the right goals and that you continue to hone that. We talked about in-store attribution and sales lift. And so making sure that you're really honing in on these additional measurement and metrics as they continue to launch, rather than just, what we've previously had, I think is really important. And then I would say expand like where you're spending, like looking at just one retail media network. There is so much out there, but if you limit yourself to just one, unfortunately, it's a very competitive landscape. Mm-hmm. And so you're then going to miss it. And, potentially your competitor isn't. So those would be my recommendations or resolutions going into the new year.
That's awesome. All right. Well, I'm excited for a big 2025 with Walmart. Yeah. I really think that we're going to see some huge things. I love the in-store attribution piece.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you, Melissa.